welcome to my channel. Today is day one of my Christmas Decorate With Me 2021 and I cannot wait to jump into this video. We're going to be decorating the living room and getting started on the entire house. I'm going to share all the decor I'm working with this year, and we're also going to kind of be cleaning up around the house. If you're new to my channel, my name is Nicholsen and I do all things home decorating, cooking, and cleaning, and I would be so honored if you would subscribe. It is totally free and it helps us stay connected, especially as we decorate our houses together. And if you're returning, thank you so much for your support. Let's get into this video.
And for every single child, there's a gift on sale.
So here is everything we have that is Christmas decor. I've got trees to one side, and then I've got all of our decor to the other side. And basically, I have my decor planner here, my decorating planner. I have most of the rooms kind of sketched out for what we're gonna do. I know which trees are gonna go in which room. I wanna go through current inventory, make sure I have what I need here. And then I already have a list of things I need to pick up that I know I don't have. Before I even start doing anything, I like to lay everything out here. I have all my bins that have been labeled from last year facing forward, so I kind of know where things are gonna go. But I also keep my planner here. Always have a pair of scissors. I always have a hot glue gun and some super glue, just in case, or like Gorilla Glue if anything broke while it was in storage. So I just kind of keep those around. So I think what I'm going to do this year, if you guys are okay with it, I would like to do, instead of decorate with me in this room, decorate with me in another room, I was thinking of doing a decorate with me days. So like this would be decorate with me day one. But for today, what I thought we would do is I always like to get the front room done first. I have these Balsam Hill trees up from our Max village. I actually took that down because I'm probably going to move that over here, but I wanted to get the Christmas tree up first to see what it looked like. But today, here is my Balsam Hill. This is the Silverado Slim 9-foot. This way, remember last year it was a 10-foot tree and it like really, that you can see, it scraped the ceiling when we put it up. So this year I switched it out for a 9-foot, so it'll be a little more appropriate for the size of this room. I'm gonna remove quite a bit of stuff out of here so we have a nice canvas to work from, and then we're gonna get started. My hope today is that we get the Christmas tree, this big one, built and decorated today. It's Saturday, so my hope is to do that. I mean, in a perfect world, I'd love to get this entire room decorated, but we'll see kind of what we're able to do. I'm gonna put the fireplace on, turn on some Hallmark. Kitten! Roo, what are you doing? Beep beep. Kittens love the decor. So to get started on any Christmas decor, I really like to focus on the main Christmas tree every year first. So we're going to be doing the main tree in the living room. The kind of the theme for this room is going to be very classic traditional Christmas, and I ended up picking up the 9-foot Silverado Slim from Balsam Hill. If you guys aren't familiar with Balsam Hill, I'm gonna link a bunch of stuff down below for you. They have some great blogs about how to actually decorate for Christmas, and I mean, they're kind of the authority in trees, in my opinion. Their trees are so beautiful and realistic, and I just think that they're stunning. They're almost like timeless heirlooms that you could pass down to family members, and I just think they're really beautiful. So if you are looking for a nice investment tree, one that is gonna kind of stand for at least the next 10 to 20 years, I highly recommend checking Balsam Hill out. Again, I'll link them down below if you guys are looking for that, and I think they are having a Black Friday, extended Black Friday sale, so definitely check those out because you can save quite a bit on those. I'd love to know in the comments down below if you guys have downloaded my holiday planner, and if you have, what theme are you doing for your main room? I am doing a different theme in every room of our house, and in the living room I always do a very classic traditional Christmas in here, so like real classic Santa Claus and red and I like to use a nice plaid, and I always do kind of like a red room in here. And but I'd love to know what you guys are doing, and I wish I could see everything, so definitely head over to my Instagram at Mrs. Lauren Nicholson. I'll put a link here and down below, and please, I love when you guys share in my DMs what your trees look like and how everything's coming together. It's just so exciting. It's such a magical time of the year. But if you would also like to download that planner, I'll put it down below. It's totally free, and it's just a great resource to get you organized for the holidays. I wanted to show you guys a close-up of how beautiful and realistic this tree is. Isn't it stunning? So this year I'm going to be using 3 ribbons. I'm going to use 2 of these red ribbons, and in between I'm going to add a pretty kind of, it's got a gold wire on it, and I highly recommend if you're going to use ribbon to always use wired ribbon, but it's this beautiful plaid. I think it's perfect for Christmas. It's got the brightness. It's not too dark red. Now, I've seen this done many different ways. I'm going to actually be kind of streaming these around. I'm going to be doing 4 of them down the tree, and I don't want to waste the time gluing these. I know a lot of people do, but sometimes I end up using ribbons differently each year, so I didn't want to glue them just in case I wanted to pull them apart or I didn't like the way this turned out. So what I do is actually use my hand to measure out how big they are, and then I use a little green ornament hanger and I just tuck it into the tree. That way I can make it as big or small as I want, and then I spread the 3 different ribbons apart. That way, you know, I can make it look as big or small as I'd like.
Feeling alone, kinda misty, waiting now for you to come. It's cold again, but I know we'll be warm, sitting by the fire and dream. Tell me again with a
So now that I have the first set of ribbons on, I wanted to kind of show you what it looks like. And then in between here, I'll start at another point at the top of the tree and I will drape down the next set of ribbons, and I just keep doing that until the tree is full. But I think this turns out really beautiful.
when they see you holding me so near. I see snowflakes on the chimneys, and the candles have a certain glow.
Now that all the ribbons are on, I'm going to start tucking in some ornaments. I like to start with some larger ones and then fill in the smaller ones as needed, but I like how this creates just little areas around the tree that I can start tucking in some really fun things. I'm going to be using some reindeer on this tree and some fun signs and some really beautiful kind of gold and antiqued ornaments as well.
How lucky can this old heart be? And I fall into peace and silence on a very special Christmas Eve.
I found these giant bells at Michael's. I think they still have them in stock online, but they're super pretty, and I like how they kind of really fill in some of those larger spots.
Tell me again with a whisper, little things that I...
To add some more depth to the tree, I'm going to be poking in some of these really pretty poinsettias. I had them on an old plant that I used on the porch that the container it was in broke, so I ended up clipping these off, and I'm going to tuck them in to the tree in a bunch of little spots.
Playing on, listening. song playing on.
So now that I have most of the ornaments on, I'm going to start tucking in some really pretty gold picks I have and just fill in the ornaments where I need to. I have already kind of put, I would say 70% up on here. So now I'm going to go through each of the ornaments and find the pieces that maybe if I have too many glitter ornaments, I want to add some of these pine cones or something different. I also want to add some red in here. So I'm going to be tucking those in just to give the tree a nice full and finished look. I love how this video shows the day pass, because in the morning when we were in the kitchen it was so bright, and now the sun is setting and it's starting to get dark in the house, and I love this style of video. So tell me in the comments down below if you guys like this too, a full day doing different things each day around the house, or if you guys want to go back to the decorate with me per room. But I think this tree turned out perfect. I ended up using some of those Christmas poppers in here just to make it fun for the kids when they saw it. They came right in and wanted to grab all of them and pop them. It was so much fun. But I think this turned out super pretty, and it just reminds me of like a really beautiful Christmas. Now I have finished the room, so in the next video, day 2, we're going to complete this room, and it reminds me of walking into like those really incredible, I don't know if you've ever been to the Roosevelt in New Orleans, but it reminds me of a hotel like that where just like everything is over the top and beautiful. But before we finish today, I also wanted to put some wreaths on the windows. But tell me in the comments down below what you guys think of this tree. As I'm looking at this tree, I realized I completely forgot my tree skirt, and I picked this one up at Balsam Hill as well. This is the most beautiful tree skirt I have ever. The detail of this tree skirt is over the top. I absolutely love it. I've always looked for a really nice one. This reminds me of Santa Claus's coat. It's so magical and beautiful. I will definitely link this down below because I highly recommend it. But I think this really just adds a nice finishing touch, and it's so beautiful. Before we end today's video, I wanted to add 2 of these beautiful poinsettia wreaths in the corners. I absolutely cannot wait to share tomorrow's video with you, so definitely hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and definitely turn the notifications on so you guys can see the way this whole room turns out tomorrow. But until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!